Ace is a place with the helpful hardware, folks.
I got my Christmas lights out. They're a huge, tangled, non-working mess.
I showed Dominic our LED light sets. They last longer than traditional lights, and they're on a reel, so they're easier to handle.
Ace is a place that knows nothing takes the joy out of Christmas like untangling lights that don't even light.
Visit your neighborhood Ace now and get $3 in instant savings on select reels of LED holiday lights. Ace Rewards members save instantly in-store. Offer valid through November 30th at participating stores. Store stock only. See store for details. Limit 4.
President-elect Trump, my friend, congratulations on being elected President of the United States of America. You are a great friend of Israel. Over the years, you've expressed your support consistently, and I deeply appreciate it. I look forward to working with you to advance security, prosperity, and peace. Israel is grateful for the broad support it enjoys among the American people, and I'm confident that the two of us, working closely together, will bring the great alliance between our two countries to even greater heights. May God bless America. May God bless Israel. May God bless our enduring alliance.
Well, there he is, my boy Bibi Netanyahu, as we start off hour number 2 of the Bernie and Sid show. Netanyahu, very nice words about the new president-elect Donald Trump.
The Jews love Trump.
We love him.
They love him.
Oh, the Jews love him. And everybody loves Donald Trump.
Mazel tov, Donald Trump.
Yes. We've got a very, very, very special guest on the line. But before we get to her, I know today is a big day in the McGurk household. And
yes. My mother-in-law, happy birthday to my mother-in-law, Florence. Right. You know how they say in families, the guys usually hate the mother-in-laws. They can't stand them. Right. And they nag them.
Right.
It's all true.
That is true.
It's not true.
You know what's funny about
I actually love my
Florence.
Florence. I see you, Florence. You know what it is, Flo. Go with the flow, yo. Yeah, so happy birthday to her before she heads down to Florida for the winter.
Florence. And I'll tell you a quick story. My wife, Danielle, her mother, very unfortunately and tragically, was killed in a car crash when she was 8. So Danielle was basically brought up by her grandparents. So her grandmother is my mother-in-law. And her grandmother's name is?
Florence.
Florence.
No kidding.
How about that?
Listen,
97 years old and living down in South Florida. God bless her.
You and I have a lot in common.
A lot in common, man. A lot.
I'll just leave it at that. Listen, we have a guest on the line because we have people listening. We're not just sitting in the office talking.
No, but this is in common, too. We both love our next guest. We love her.
That's right. We do. She's absolutely hilarious. She was on with us last week. She killed it. Lisa Lampenelli.
Yes.
Good morning to Lisa Lampenelli, the comedian. And by the way, the show, Sid?
Stuffed, and I believe this is the last weekend. I know Danielle and I are going to see it tomorrow night. We're very excited, and I believe that is the last night, but Lisa will tell us more. Lisa, good morning. How are you?
Hello, Jew number 1 and Jew number 2.
I'm an honorary Jew.
Man, oh man, how about this guy, Sid? Talk to me, Sid.
Yeah.
Sid sucks my oxygen asking me for free tickets to my show, then doesn't show up.
Oh, so typical.
So typical.
I'm waiting after the show to have this bald-headed douche come back and say, great show, Lisa, because I got free tickets. I have to say great show. And all of a sudden I text, I go, ain't they letting you backstage? He goes, oh, the babysitter got sick. F her. You should have left those kids by themselves.
Oh man. Oh, God. That is so typical, Lisa Lampenelli. The bull-headed douche just left you hanging like that after schnoring you for free tickets.
Now, here's the best part. So I missed last week's show, so you would think I'd be like, Lisa, I'm sorry. I'm done with this. So I go, hey, Lisa, couldn't make it last week. Hey, how about this Saturday?
Yeah. Schnurrer and a half. This is why people don't like your folks. You know what I'm saying? Boy, oh boy. But I fell for it again. I gave them free tickets then for Saturday, tomorrow night. If you don't show up to that, I swear to God, I'm going to call WNBC instead.
Yeah, WNBC instead. That's funny. Hey, listen, Lisa Lampenelli, are you like, do you know Chelsea Handler and Rosie O'Donnell, people like that, female comedians, and Amy Schumer?
Do I know them personally?
Yeah.
Yes, Chelsea I know quite well. I've met Amy a few times. She's terrific. Rosie I met, but she's a little off-putting because she got the gastric sleeve surgery and she's still fat. What's up with that?
Really? The hell is up with that? Well, listen, your girl Chelsea was very distraught on her show last night. She was crying. She said she was going to leave the country, and now she's going to stay in the country. She doesn't know what the hell she's going to do.
Well, here's the deal. I just want to apologize in advance if my phone cuts out because I'm on my way to get my passport right now.
So you're going to keep your word. You're a woman of your word. You're leaving. You're splitting.
So let's put it this way. Who'd have ever thought my nephew, who's in the Peace Corps in Africa, would be in a better situation than we are now?
So
this kid is in the second poorest village in the world, has to take a dump into a hole in the ground, yet I'm envying him at this moment.
So you're going to join him?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I might as well, because then I get extra points in heaven because I help these little freaking Africans. You know what I'm talking about.
Lisa Lampenelli on the line with us on Bernie and Sid on WABC. And the show is, what is it again? Lisa. Stuffed.
My show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's called Stuffed, but I didn't call to promote that because you know what? From the bottom of my heart, I just called to talk about our new orange president, Donald Trump.
Oh, yes. Well, how about his conciliatory take? He gave a nice speech on Tuesday night, or Wednesday morning, I should say. He had a nice meeting with President Obama. It went an hour longer than it should have been. Aren't you hopeful?
Okay, I just have to say, the reason it went an hour long, it really didn't go an hour long. It's just that Trump was on black people time. I mean, just to make Obama feel at home. He's that racist that he showed up late to the meeting with Obama. But also, you know what? I have already volunteered to not only host the White House Correspondents' Dinner so I get to roast Trump, but I also have volunteered to be his liaison to the gay community so homo marriage stays in.
Yes. We want that. That's well. So you're going to work in the Trump administration, and
why not? I could be a better Secretary of State than this Hillary was because she was all about keeping kids safe. Not me.
Hey,
I don't care about the kids. That's why I thought if your babysitter didn't show up, so what? What's the worst thing your kids can do? You go home, you start a new baby.
Oh, God. So speaking of that, what do you think of these whiny little bitches out in the street? They can't accept the election results. Should they shut up, or are you down with them?
No, they can do whatever they want. It is a free country for the moment until January 24th or whatever the date is.
Well, then what happens?
So he gets sworn in. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't even know the date. I'm just making that up arbitrarily. Right. But they can do whatever they want. But I got to say, this protesting is very inconvenient to me because I got caught up in the traffic the other day, and that's the true tragedy, that I was late to get home to feed my dog. And he took a dump on my rug. So who's the victim of this election? Lisa Lampenelli.
That's right. Those sons of bitches. They actually blocked traffic in New York, which went heavily for Hillary Clinton. And so they're punishing the people who supported Hillary.
And God forbid, Lisa, you're in an ambulance or something, not you obviously, but somebody's in an ambulance, they had a heart attack, they've got seconds to live, and these rebel rousers are crowding up there. Somebody could die.
Well, hey, like I said, they get to do what they want, but you know what I did to get around the situation? I rent an ambulance now, and I pretend I'm having a heart attack and driving myself with the flashers on. Because you know what? When you're rich, none of this matters. You get your own ambulance.
Right.
You get your passport. You have all your money liquidated from your 7 houses. Come on, people, get with the program.
Yo, check it out, man. I got my own ambulance right here. Check it out, man. Yo, move out the way, yo.
I love your Puerto Rican accent. It's very hot.
This is ridiculous right here, man. Damn, bro. It's hilarious, too. Hey, Lisa Lampenelli, the show is stuffed. She's not calling to promote it. But,
no, but it is the last weekend. I think the show closes tomorrow night. Isn't that right, Lisa?
Yes, actually, it closes Sunday after the matinee, which is sold out. But there's a few tickets left at WPtheater.org for the other shows. And I will tell you, we're coming back next year. It was such a big hit that we're taking it to a bigger theater starting next year. So I'm going to call in to use and give you the exclusive.
That is awesome.
Listen, we look forward to you. You're always welcome here because you are hilarious. You are hilarious, yo.
Let me tell you one last thing about the two of you.
Sure enough.
When I met you, before I met you and I knew I had to go into WABC Radio, I said, this is going to be horrible. Because, I mean, you guys on the website, you're nothing to look at. I was like, oh, boy, two losers with a dream. But you know what? it ends up we got a pretty nice partnership out of it. So I thank you for all the help you've given me in the last couple of weeks.
It's our pleasure.
Yeah,
you know what's funny? We felt the same way about you. That's hilarious. We thought you were going to be like Joy Behar.
Right, exactly. And then,
Joy Behar.
You actually were nice and funny, and we love you.
yes,
for God's
very,
sake.
very nice and very, very funny. Yes.
So anyway,
I say we're blessed, and I don't mean that in a sarcastic Jewy way.
Lisa Lampenelli on the Bernie and Sid show. Thank you for appearing, and go see
great.
Stuffed, and she'll be back. And we are back after this.
77 WABC. Traffic and Transit.